It's another hot and sunny day here at the River Center's Pollinator Garden. And I want to invite you in today. We're going to be talking a little bit about the fact that we really haven't been seeing that much rain. Have you noticed that? It's not been raining very much. That's because we're in what is called the dry season. And we just don't get that much rain this time of year. Now the wet season will be here in a couple of months and we'll start seeing a lot more rain then. But right now, we just aren't seeing any rain. And that's normal. That's why April is Water Conservation Month with the South Florida Water Management District. The South Florida Water Management District has established year-round irrigation restrictions. But right now, in April, when we're not receiving a lot of rain, actually they are requesting and restricting our irrigation even further. They only want you to water your yard 2 times per week between 7 p.m. at night and 7 a.m. in the morning to ensure that your yard has the most time to absorb all that precious water. And we want to make sure that we're preserving it and conserving it so we have enough for later. There's lots of ways to conserve water inside your house, but today we're going to be talking about ways to conserve water outside your house. First, make sure that you're only watering what actually needs to be watered at this time of year. So you don't have to water everything if it's doing fine, right? We also suggest that you either use a rain sensor or log how much rain that there is, because you don't want to be sprinkling your yard while it's raining or after a big rain. That seems redundant and can be costly. The South Florida Water Management Districts also suggest that you implement a Florida-friendly landscape program in your yard. And we'll be talking a little bit more about what that actually means later in this video. Does your yard look like this? Are you tired of mowing? Does irrigation cost too much? Think about a no-mow alternative. Native plants. They cover the ground for no mowing, require virtually no water, which saves you money, and provide habitat for the wildlife we love. It's a win-win-win. Originally created as a status symbol by aristocrats and now a symbol of the American dream home, grass may not be the best option. As beautiful as that lush green lawn may appear, it provides virtually no habitat for pollinators or wildlife. The River Center does practice some of the 9 Florida-friendly landscaping principles set out by the University of Florida IFAS, or Institute of Food and Agricultural Services. We practice 5 of those principles here at the River Center. The first one we're going to talk about is right plant, right place. It's important to know your sun and soil conditions and plant according to that. This is the beautiful blanket flower, sometimes called gaillardia, and it grows in sandy, dry soil with full sun. So as you can see, we've put this right plant in its right place. Water efficiently. It's important to water efficiently because water is a precious resource here in South Florida. To establish our new pollinator gardens, we watered once a day, unless it rained of course, until the plants were strong. Now, since they're strong like this beautiful black-eyed Susan, we only water them once per week, unless it rains of course, and then we don't water them at all. Florida plants have adapted to survive through the dry season and flourish in the wet season. They really don't have to be watered every day or even every other day. Just water them if they look a little bit droopy. So mulching is actually really an important part of gardening in your yard. Mulch puts valuable nutrients in the soil and helps the soil to retain moisture. Now the best mulch that you can have is natural mulch like this. Do you see how all of our leaves and twigs have fallen here in the garden? They're providing a natural mulch. I don't actually have to buy mulch to put here. Of course, you may need to purchase mulch, and that's okay, but be sure to buy responsibly. Pine bark and eucalyptus are good choices. Cypress forests are threatened by over-deforestation, so avoid buying it if you can. Most mulch sold in big box stores is cypress or has cypress content. Carefully choose your mulch. Here at the River Center, we use what is called a pine bark fine. And you can see here, it's just ground up pine bark. And it is really great at keeping the soil moist here. The fourth Florida-friendly landscaping principle that we do is attract wildlife. In fact, we built our whole garden just to do that. Bees, beetles, butterflies, and birds, plus some squirrels, raccoons, snakes, lizards, and rabbits. The last Florida-friendly landscape principle that we use here at the River Center is to manage your pests responsibly. We don't actually use any chemical pest deterrents here at the River Center at all, because we really want our butterflies and our bees to be healthy and happy. So we don't want to introduce any kind of chemicals that would injure or hurt them or poison them in any way. We do have one plant here, this is our paradise tree, that does have a problem with whitefly. But this is the only plant in our entire garden that has this problem. Why? Well, that's because our beautiful ladybugs and the birds do an excellent job of keeping all of our other plants clean and enjoying those whiteflies for a tasty snack. So if you have pests in your yard, we encourage you to recruit other wildlife that can help you with your problem, like we do, or use environmentally friendly solutions that won't damage or hurt any of the wildlife in your yard. If you'd like more information about conserving water at home, please visit the South Florida Water Management District's website. And if you want to learn more about Florida-friendly landscaping, we invite you to visit the UF IFAS website, and you can find those in our comments below. We hope that you will be encouraged to start some of these practices in your yard, and we'll see you next time.